Hello there, everybody. My name is Aaron. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm a kitchen cabinet engineer, and I'd just like to make a couple of videos showcasing some of the more unique items that I've come across that I've had to figure out how to integrate and um, just kind of showcase the details to the production team so that they can actually build what the designers have come up with. So right here, I've got a design drawing of a kitchen, obviously. And I just want to focus for now on this note here, this paper towel insert note. Zoom in real quick. Or can I? Oh, there we go. So here we go. So this homeowner wanted a paper towel insert. So basically all the details that I had for this job was this note on the elevation view, and then there was a picture. So there we go. There's the picture of what, just a general idea of what the homeowner sent along. This is kind of what they wanted, their their inspiration picture, I guess. So I had to figure out how to get this into this cabinet here. So if I'm just open up the actual manufacturing engineering program here. So uh, yeah, so here actually, sorry, this is the design. Excuse me, this is the design job that's in the program here. So I'll just go into 3D view real quick, and you can kind of see that this is what I had to work off with. Um, so there's no drawer front on this cabinet. And let me just open up the actual engineering folder. It should be okay. I'm not going to save anything. So I just want to show everybody what I came up with here and the thought process that I had going through here. Hopefully this works. Might take a little bit. But yeah, this was one more unique item that I've never seen before anywhere, actually. Um, just give it a minute here. Nope, there we go. Okay, so took a while because I was in the 3D view right off the bat. All right, so here we go. Here is the engineering layout. This is what I worked on. So you can see that there's a couple more notes, a couple more measurements, details on things like floating shelf height for the installers, a couple notes for the production team. But let me just focus on this cabinet here. So if I open her up, kind of show everybody what's going on. So a couple of things there. There had to be quite a few adjustments made to this cabinet. So you can kind of see in the 3D view, it's got the cutout in the drawer front, which is what they wanted. Let me just pull up the picture here, bring it on over. So what I come up with here and what we see in their inspiration picture look pretty similar. There's a yeah, like I said, there's a cutout in the drawer front. There's a couple of dividers, a couple of dividers that are used to kind of keep the paper towel roll in place. And then in behind, there's a couple of dividers that create a storage space for, extra paper towels. So that they're kind of handy to have right there instead of somewhere else. So the thought process that I had right off the bat was obviously I had to figure out how the diameter of paper towels. So I looked online, and I think I saw one, or I looked online at a couple of the major brands of paper towels, and most of them said that they were 7 1/4 inch diameter. So I thought, oh, okay, that's great. And I started working off of that dimension just from what I found online. But then that night, it kind of happened that my wife and I realized that we needed paper towels. So we went to Costco, and I thought, oh, I'm just going to bring my measuring tape. So I measured the Kirkland brand of paper towels because I figured those would be the biggest diameter paper towels, because everything from Kirkland is usually, pretty big. So actually, I found that the diameter was not 7 1/4. The actual diameter of paper towel roll from Kirkland uh, was, let me just see here, 5 3/4. So I thought, okay, that is the actual diameter of an actual paper towel, so that's what I'm going to use. And if there's anything bigger than that, well, then unfortunately the customer won't be able to use them. But anyways, so I went about making all my adjustments to the cabinet based off of that. So I had to construct this whole drawer um, out of just parts that I've created just by adding parts to the the job here. It's not something that's very easily done within the program. Um, at the time, I think they've since come up with some upgrades that made it easier to put dividers in and stuff. But when I did this, I was kind of working on my own. Um, I had to add the dividers in myself because I had to add a couple of machining parts to the dividers. So if I pull up, I think it's this one. Yeah, so you can see here, if I flip this around, there's a little pocket that was cut out of this. This is the side of the paper towel roll. So that would be this highlighted part here. If I double click on that over on this side, bring it up, so you can see that it has a pocket cut out of it, a pocket machined out of it. And that is for the dowel to sit in that holds the paper towel roll. You can't really see it. No, my paper towel's covering it up. But anyways, it's kind of there. You can see it in the end view here. So that is in a specific spot. And then we got the inside roll of the paper towel, the cardboard part, and then the outside paper towel shape is right here. So as you can see, there's not a whole, like up near the bottom, there's a little bit of clearance. There's a little bit of clearance from the cutout of the drawer front. And we have our stretchers. You can see the stretcher here. Excuse me, the stretcher I had to move back towards the middle of the cabinet, because if it was near the front where it usually sits, it could possibly interfere with the operation of the paper towel. Yeah, it's pretty darn close there. So, if that stretcher was near the front, then the paper towel roll would rub against it at the beginning of the paper towel hole anyway. Like when it's after, if it gets used a couple of times, then it won't anymore. But we don't want that to hit it anyways. So what else can I say about this? Oh yeah, the other thing was, because the paper towel roll it's right in the middle of the cabinet. There's no space for a handle or a knob to open the drawer up. So I had to figure out how that was going to work. So I just kind of came up with the easiest solution of uh, putting what's called a touch latch system in this drawer. So it's basically, we have undermount cabinet drawer slides, and there is an accessory that we can get to mount onto those slides, that all you have to do is push on to the drawer front, it clicks, and it opens up that way. So you can see it's integrated. I had to switch. or I asked to switch these two cabinets around, and I think that was because I'm trying to think why that was now. I think it was just so that this cabinet was closer to the sink. If I go in the 3D view, you can see it a little bit better in the 3D view. I just zoom in here. So there it is. There's a paper towel roll sticking out, and that's approximately how it's going to look, how it looks installed. So if I go on to change the rendering here to kind of a more, oh, that didn't really do anything. But anyways, that's kind of how that works. I'm just going to quickly go to the drawings here. So I made some detailed drawings for the production crew. We had to build the drawer box here in house. We usually get them sent in from an outside source, but this time we had to make this drawer box ourselves. So I have all the technical details here on all the dimensions of that's required in order to actually build this drawer front and drawer box and have everything fit inside it. So all the notes that the production team needs are here. I think there's one more. Yeah, so here's the actual drawer box layout with a cutout. So everything had to be measured. Everything had to be, measured so that it was ensured that the paper towel roll will actually clear everything when it, just even from the operation of opening and closing the drawer, to make sure that the roll doesn't scrape or hit anything. So I think it worked. I haven't heard anything otherwise, so that's good. So yeah, I think that's about it for now. But I hope everyone enjoyed watching that, and I hope everyone learned a couple of things about what I do. Thanks for watching. See you next time.